The camera opens on a loud, electric Monday Night Raw arena. The crowd is already on edge, still buzzing from everything that's happened earlier in the night. Commentary sets the tone immediately, reminding everyone that the women's division has been on fire in 2025, with alliances collapsing, dominance being redefined, and power shifting week after week. Then the screen glitches. Dark purple and black visuals flood the Tron. Rhea Ripley's music hits. The reaction is massive. Rhea steps out onto the stage slowly, leather jacket on, championship-level confidence written all over her face. She doesn't pose. She doesn't rush. She just stands there, soaking in the noise, eyes cold, jaw set. Commentary calls her the most dangerous woman in WWE today, a force who doesn't just beat opponents, she breaks them. As Rhea begins walking toward the ring, something changes. A sharp, high-pitched beat cuts through the arena. IYO Sky's music hits. The crowd erupts again. IYO appears beside Rhea on the stage, her expression calm, almost unsettling. No smile, no theatrics, just focus. The two women stand side by side, an unlikely but terrifying combination, raw brutality and surgical precision. Commentary immediately points out how dangerous this pairing is. Rhea Ripley, the nightmare strength. IYO Sky, the genius of chaos. Two different worlds colliding with one goal, domination. They walk to the ring together. No words, no interaction, just intent. Inside the ring, Rhea cracks her neck while IYO rolls her shoulders, eyes scanning the arena like she's already planning what comes next. Then the lights shift. Red and gold flood the stage. The Kubuki Warriors' music hits. Asuka and Kairi Sane step out, confident, composed, wearing matching gear. The crowd cheers loudly, knowing exactly what these two are capable of. Commentary reminds everyone that the Kubuki Warriors are former champions, veterans of war, masters of chaos in their own right. Asuka smiles wickedly, tilting her head. Kairi pounds her chest and points to the ring. There's history here, respect mixed with rivalry. But tonight, something feels different. The Kubuki Warriors slide into the ring, never taking their eyes off Rhea and IYO. 4 women, 1 ring, pure tension. The bell rings, and chaos erupts instantly. Rhea charges Asuka like a missile, slamming her into the corner with unbelievable force. Meanwhile, IYO Sky launches herself at Kairi Sane, unleashing rapid strikes, kicks, and forearms that back Kairi into the ropes. The crowd is losing it already. Rhea lifts Asuka and throws her across the ring like she weighs nothing. Asuka rolls through and fires back with sharp kicks to the legs, chopping Rhea down momentarily. Commentary shouts that Asuka is targeting the base, trying to neutralize Rhea's power. But Rhea just smiles. She grabs Asuka mid-kick and drills her into the mat with a brutal spinebuster that shakes the ring. On the other side, IYO Sky is flying. She springboards, connects with a missile dropkick to Kairi Sane, then follows with a lightning-fast double stomp to the chest. Kairi gasps for air as IYO keeps the pressure on, never allowing her space to breathe. The Kubuki Warriors try to regroup. Asuka rolls to her corner, tagging in Kairi. Big mistake. IYO tags Rhea. The crowd roars. Rhea steps in and immediately hoists Kairi up, launching her into the corner. Rhea unloads with vicious shoulder thrusts, each one echoing through the arena. She backs up, charges, and crushes Kairi with a massive running boot. Kairi collapses. Asuka rushes in, trying to save her partner. Rhea cuts her off with a big boot that sends Asuka tumbling to the outside. Now it's 2-on-1. IYO tags back in. What follows is ruthless. IYO and Rhea don't rush. They slow it down. They isolate Kairi Sane, tagging in and out, tearing her apart piece by piece. Rhea uses her strength to dominate, slamming Kairi repeatedly. IYO uses speed and precision, targeting the neck, ribs, and legs. The crowd starts to realize something unsettling. This isn't just a match. This is a statement. Kairi finally crawls toward her corner, desperation written on her face. Asuka reaches out, fingertips away. Rhea yanks Kairi back by the leg and drags her to the center of the ring. She lifts her up and delivers a brutal fallaway slam, then sits up slowly, eyes locked on Asuka with a cold smirk. IYO tags herself in and climbs to the top rope. Moonsault. Perfect. Cover. 1, 2. Asuka breaks it up just in time. The crowd explodes. Asuka unleashes fury, firing off strikes at both Rhea and IYO. She connects with a spinning backfist on IYO, then a sharp kick to Rhea's knee that drops her to one knee. For a brief moment, the Kubuki Warriors are back in it. Asuka grabs IYO, sets her up. Asuka lock attempt. The crowd rises. IYO screams, scrambling toward the ropes. Rhea explodes back into the ring and boots Asuka right in the face, breaking the hold. Everything breaks down. All four women brawl in the ring, fists flying, bodies crashing into corners. The referee loses control as the crowd roars. Rhea lifts Asuka and powerbombs her over the top rope to the floor. IYO catches Kairi with a sudden kick to the head. Rhea turns back to the ring. She nods at IYO. Something sinister is coming. Rhea grabs Kairi and lifts her onto her shoulders. Riptide position. IYO climbs the turnbuckle again. The crowd knows it. IYO leaps. Double impact. Riptide into a diving stomp combination. Kairi doesn't move. The referee counts. 1, 2, 3. The bell rings. Rhea, Ripley and IYO Sky have destroyed the Kubuki warriors. But they're not done. The crowd's cheers turn uneasy as Rhea picks Kairi up again. Another riptide. IYO follows with a moonsault after the bell. Officials rush down the ramp, pleading with them to stop. Asuka crawls back into the ring, rage in her eyes. She swings at Rhea. Rhea catches her. Headbutt. Asuka drops. IYO locks in a brutal crossface, wrenching back as Asuka screams in pain. The referee begs her to release the hold. Finally, Rhea steps in and pulls IYO off. They stand over the fallen Kubuki warriors. The message is clear. This division belongs to them now. Rhea grabs a microphone. The arena quiets. Rhea says everyone keeps talking about legends, about history, about teams that once ruled this division. She says tonight wasn't about the past. It was about the present. And the future. IYO takes the mic next. She says in a calm, chilling tone that the sky doesn't fall slowly. It crashes. Rhea puts her arm around IYO's shoulder. They raise their hands together as the crowd reacts with a mix of awe and fear. Commentary closes the segment by calling this one of the most dominant performances in Raw history, warning the entire women's locker room that a new alliance has formed, and it may be unstoppable. The final shot shows Rhea and IYO standing tall on the turnbuckles, staring down at the wreckage they've left behind. Raw moves on, but the message lingers. Rhea, Ripley and IYO Sky aren't just winning. They're taking over.